Getting ready for the start of the rubber game between the Yankees and the White Sox. Take a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Alex Verdugo, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, followed by Austin Wells, Torres, Trent Grisham gets the start. Anthony Volpe, Oswaldo Cabrera, and DJ LeMahieu starting at first tonight.
Well, the Yankees going to face a right-hander, Davis Martin. There are the numbers on the year: 3.65 ERA. He's given up 7 walks and 12 strikeouts. And ready to face Alex Verdugo.
And Verdugo takes ball 1.
Take a look at the scouting report on Martin, coming off 6 scoreless innings against Oakland and no decision. Less four-seamers, more sliders lately, and making up for some lost time. Missed a lot of time with Tommy John surgery, part of the last 2 years.
Yeah, had it in May of 2023.
Really got to rush these pitcher scouting reports in.
Man,
I mean,
it's a
got to get it in there.
Running a tight ship here.
Well, I mentioned less four-seamers and more sliders for Martin. He's thrown his slider about 36% of the time lately, getting away from that four-seamer.
And Verdugo quickly down on strikes for the first out. Take a look at the White Sox defense. Benintendi, Robert, Fletcher in the outfield, Vargas and Lopez on the left side, Baldwin and Sheets on the right side, Robinson behind the plate. Juan Soto coming off his first career 3-home-run game. Didn't get anything to hit in his final at bat. Said he was going to go for that 4th home run if he did, but worked a walk instead. So interesting. His interview on the field with Meredith after the game was so detailed, talking about his approach and how his focus was just to be more accurate to the ball with his barrel.
With the barrel.
Yeah.
You know how many times I thought about being accurate to the ball with the barrel and it just never worked? You also have to have amazing talent like Juan Soto, and we went through it last night a little bit, Ryan, though, from the first game of this series to the adjustments that he made last night, and to get those instant results with 3 home runs, that's pretty special.
Soto drives that in the air to right field and deep. Fletcher back. Juan Soto yet again taking a bath out in right field. The man is possessed. His 34th of the year. His 4th in 2 nights, and it's 1-0 Yankees.
Well, you can see the big smile across his face. He knows he is on a heater right now. With 3 home runs last night, got a breaking ball up this at bat, and gives the Yankees an early 1-0 lead.
And here is Judge sitting on 299. Big rip there, fouls it back. Pretty incredible. Joins that list of Yankees with 6 home runs in a 4-game span.
We'll take another look at the pitch from Martin. It's a slider, and it just sits middle. And you can see Robinson, the catcher, puts his head down, because he knows when Juan Soto gets a mistake like this, it has a chance. Not his longest home run of the year, but he'll take it for a 1-0 lead.
Watch the splash at the end. Judge down on strikes.
Hanging slider. Last night his approach early was going the other way. You throw a breaking ball, it's going to speed up his bat just enough for home run number 34.
Roll to second, glove by Baldwin. That will end the inning, but not before Juan Soto picks up right where he left off. A towering drive to right. 3 last night, 1 already tonight. must-watch TV. And Juan Soto, any other year, would be the leading MVP candidate in the American League. He just happens to have Aaron Judge having the historic season he has, but another home run from Soto as we look at the White Sox starting lineup. Nicky Lopez, Robert Benintendi, Vaughn in the middle. And it's Gavin Sheets who's had a nice series. Miguel Vargas, Dominic Fletcher, Chucky Robinson, and Brooks Baldwin.
Well, Will Warren finishing up his warm-up tosses. He'll get the start tonight on the south side of Chicago. His third start, 12 strikeouts, 5 walks. We'll take a look at our pitcher scouting report. He's been on that Scranton shuttle back and forth, getting some spot starts. Maybe more comfortable tonight, third time around here pitching in Chicago. And since he's been a big leaguer this year, throwing more four-seam fastballs than his sinking fastball, which he did in the minor leagues, four-seamer's been a good pitch for him.
There's a strike from Warren. We're asking Aaron Boone about Will Warren before the game. He said he wants to see him attacking the strike zone. He said one thing he's really liked is he has a presence in the room. He's very confident, not afraid to be here at this level. Just going through those struggles pitchers often do when they're coming up trying to execute.
You know, he is not in the most ideal situation right now that he's a starting pitcher. He gets his time in between starts. He's on the shuttle, and that's part of life being a major league pitcher, trying to take advantage of an opportunity tonight. And with an off day tomorrow, you figure the bullpen is going to be a big factor in this game. But Will Warren saying, listen, coming up here to give you 5+ innings against the Chicago White Sox and prove that I could pitch at this level.
2-2. 3-2. Fouled straight back. Take a look at the Yankee defense. Verdugo on left, Grisham in center, Soto in right, Cabrera and Volpe on the left side, Torres and LeMahieu on the right side, Austin Wells behind the plate. Going to see a lot of Cabrera at third with Jazz Chisholm Jr. officially going on the IL. Torres on the backhand. Across his body in time. One away. Let's take a look at your keys to the game, John.
Well, my first key, Juan Soto and Aaron Judge show up every night. And what are we going to see from these guys? Well, we already saw a Juan Soto home run. Aaron Judge waiting for number 300. I mentioned the bullpen arms for Aaron Boone probably going to be a big factor in this one. You think Holmes, Weaver, and Tonkin probably going to be a big part of it. And Gavin Sheets has been the one hitter I'm going to be watching for the White Sox. He's had a good series, a good last 5 games.
You're talking about the Judge Soto show. One of the things I love is seeing how in awe of their seasons their teammates are. And I had a long chat with Garrett Cole before the game today. You're hanging out in the dugout just talking about what it's like to watch that greatness up close. And you know, one of the things he was talking about was it's not just the historic seasons that Soto and Judge are having, it's that they're doing it at a time where offense is down all around baseball. If you look at the historic context of their seasons, it is amazing. You look at OPS plus, which accounts for league average. They right now are in line to be just the second pair of teammates ever to each have an OPS plus of 185 or higher. And Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig are the others.
Take a look at the sweeper to get the caught-looking Robert Jr. But you can talk about the numbers, Ryan. You're really good at that. But when you throw the names at me, that's where it hits me. Right?
Yeah.
This is like watching Ruth, Mantle, Gehrig.
Yes.
That's what it's like for the older generation.
And every night, each of them is doing something that has them in a list with those names, with McGuire, with Bonds. It's just incredible. Two-0, 2-1. You look at Judge's rankings and Soto's rankings, just absurd.
And Ryan, you talk about the fact that his teammates are in awe of both Judge and Soto, but they're in awe of each other as well. I spoke to both of them in the clubhouse after the game, and Aaron Judge made the comment about Soto. He's the best hitter in the league. Then Juan Soto was asked about those comments that Aaron Judge made, and he said, no. Aaron Judge is the best hitter in the world. Just look at those numbers. So it seems like those two guys have really not only forged a friendship, but have pushed each other to kind of get to the next level and have a tremendous amount of respect for each other and what they're able to do on the baseball field.
Really cool to hear that respect back and forth between them. And they both also are so serious about their work and their preparation. And obviously you have to be if you're going to produce day in, day out the way that they do. Lifted in the air to right center. Long run for Soto. He won't get there. That's going to go to the wall. Andrew Benintendi having a very nice August in with a 2-out double.
Yeah, Benintendi has definitely picked up the pace lately, and he actually does a good job with a good pitch down and just gets underneath it and scoops it into right center field. A look from the side how he goes down with his legs and his hands to just drop it in right center field for a 2-out double. Now, if you're Will Warren out on the mound, you just recognize, hey, I made a pretty good pitch. He did a better job of hitting. Let's go to work here trying to get this third out.
Here's Andrew Vaughn. There's a strike, catching the outside corner with 95, 0-1. That double, Andrew Benintendi's 1,000th career hit. Fly ball, left field. Verdugo races in to make the catch and end the inning. A scoreless first from Will Warren. To the second we go.
That's who he is. That's why he's, the greatest hitter in the game. Is you leave a pitch in the zone, he'll do damage, but if you don't throw to him, he's going to let the next guy up there do his thing.
I'd call him the greatest here in the world. I mean, look at his numbers. He's just unbelievable.
You love seeing that respect that each of these historic talents have for one another. And look, they are both having career years this year.
Well, I think they also both realize how talented each other is, but they also realize that it's pretty nice having these guys 2 and 3 in the lineup. Juan Soto appreciates Aaron Judge hitting behind him, giving him some protection. And Aaron Judge appreciates Juan Soto. If you don't throw the ball over the plate, he's going to be on first base, and everybody's in scoring position when Aaron Judge steps up to the plate.
Well, to that point, John, I had a conversation with Aaron earlier this year where I said, all right, give me one thing that you think is just a reason for why you're better than you've ever been. And he pointed to the traffic on the bases in front of him early in games. And he said, I get so many opportunities with men on base, so many RBI spots, that you find a comfort level in those situations. And when they're coming up over and over and over again over the course of a game, all of a sudden it's just less pressure on you. I mean, this is what's incredible. We talked about it before, the relative success. So his batting average this year, to go back to that graphic for a moment, is the equivalent of Wade Boggs hitting .363 in 1987, right? It's 37% better than the major league average. His OPS is the equivalent of Babe Ruth at 1252 in 1924 when you talk about percentage compared to the major league average, as Torres grounds out. That's what's so dizzying about the numbers this year. Yes, on their own, they're incredible. But then when you really put it in the context of this moment in baseball relative to the rest of the league and how difficult it is to hit, it's just silly.
A 332 batting average. I know batting average is kind of taking a back seat, but for a guy who doesn't run well, is not going to get infield hits. I mean, those are all legitimate line drive, hard hit baseballs.
So that was part of the conversation I had with Garrett Cole. He said the thing that impresses him most about the batting average is exactly that. Said, does Aaron have any infield hits this year other than when he's lined it off a pitcher? And all of his hits have to be, finding a spot in the outfield, and yet he's hitting 332.
Well, also, what we have to give these guys a little appreciation for, Soto and Judge, they appreciate batting average. That has kind of taken a back seat where now it's like, okay, go up there and slug, right, and drive the ball into the seats, and it doesn't matter what your batting average is. Those guys are like, no. We're going to be complete hitters, high batting average, high power, run producers.
Grisham loses a helmet, and the at-bat, 2 down.
Davis Martin, first couple of innings, showing off a good changeup. Great action down and away.
Was Anthony Volpe still trying to break out? He's been on base in this series. Had a walk and hit by pitch yesterday in the opener of this series. Walked a couple of times and had an infield single. That infield single snapped what was an 0 for 23. One for 21 in his last 6 games. And 3-1 on Volpe.
A lot of times when you're struggling, you find yourself in bad counts. That's not the case here for Anthony Volpe. 3-1, look for that fastball. A little cutter. That's a pitch that I was told to watch out for with Martin, a guy who's come off of Tommy John surgery, throwing a little more cutters than he had before the surgery.
The 3-2. Volpe pops it up into shallow right. Running catch made by Fletcher to end the inning. Nice bounce back frame there. To the bottom of the second we go. Take a look at StatCast 3D presented by Google Cloud and Will Warren. His arsenal thus far at the major league level. The four-seamer used most, then heavy usage of the sweeper and sinker. Throw in changeup a decent amount of the time and an occasional cutter.
Well, here's Gavin Sheets, his last 4 games, 11 for 20, 5 doubles and 4 RBIs.
Seen him go the other way so smoothly as well.
Looked like the one hole that the Yankees have found the first couple of games, down and in with the sweepers.
Pop back foul. This is near our booth, John. Ooh, just to the right. You looked almost as unfazed as you were when my chip nearly hit you earlier today.
Well, there's a high sky. I did not have a good look at that pop-up, Ryan, so you have to protect me up here.
I have never seen someone so unaffected by a golf ball headed their way.
Well, it missed me. It hit the golf cart, and it ended up out of bounds.
Yeah.
So congratulations. I've seen something today I never thought I would see.
It ended up in the Olsons' backyard.
Yes.
There we go. Going the other way again. Verdugo racing back. That ball is gone. Gavin Sheets with easy opposite field power. And he's tied the game at 1.
And he is that one hitter for the White Sox that has really stood out. The 2 games prior to this one and also his last 4, he's been on fire. And you're right, Ryan, easy pop the other way to tie this one up at 1.
I'd say your keys were spot on.
With every young pitcher, you're always watching how they're going to deal with a little bit of adversity. Right now the game's tied at 1. Solo home run, no big deal. The solo shots are not going to beat you. If you're Will Warren, you want to get back in that strike zone, stay on the attack. Another look at the pitch, supposed to be inside, ends up and away. Gavin Sheets has been wearing it out against the Yankees going the other way.
Sheets in his 4th big league season, 28 years old. The son of Larry Sheets, who played 8 major league seasons, mostly with the Orioles. 2-2. That's lifted in the air to right. Soto. 1 down. How about this for Sheets? You know, we've seen him go the other way so easily. That was his first opposite field home run.
I'm shocked, actually.
Shocked.
I mean, his swing the first 2 games looks like it's so natural, just driving the ball the other way.
Yes. Dominic Fletcher, 0-1. By the way, you're an early 2 for 2 on your keys to the game. At the Judge Soto show, Juan's gone yard. And you had Sheets, who's gone yard.
My 3rd one was bullpen arms. We'll see if you're right on with that.
Right, so can't pay that one off until later.
You know what, Ryan, I'm watching Will Warren, though, and, you know, we talked about how he's kind of on that Scranton shuttle, up and down, spot start. You don't really have that routine, and I'm wondering if the 3rd time around here, he's standing on this mound in Chicago, he realizes my stuff's good enough to pitch in the big leagues, because that is the biggest hurdle for young players, but I think more importantly, young pitchers. When you get to the big leagues, you think, oh, I got to be better. My control's got to be tighter. I got to throw a little bit harder. You don't. Your stuff is good enough, and he needs just to get over that confidence hurdle that says, I can pitch here, let's go.
Chop to first. LeMahieu will take it to the bag himself. Was that something that you found yourself having to remind young pitchers of when they would come up?
All the time, but you know, you can remind them and talk to them about it, but until they actually experience it, where they make mistakes to a big league hitter and they get them to pop it up, and you're like, oh, I don't have to be perfect every pitch.
Yeah,
I can do the same things I've been doing in the minor leagues where I was successful. And obviously you want to be a little bit better when you get here, but you don't have to overdo it. Just be the same guy with your same stuff and recognize how you can get hitters out. This would be a big 2nd inning for him if he gives up that leadoff home run and then gets 3 quick outs. Back in the dugout, here we go. Go.
1-1 on Chucky Robinson. 3rd generation catcher in professional baseball. Father played in the minors for the Royals and Cubs. Grandfather caught in the minors for the White Sox. 1-2.
Will Warren's got the body language going right now, too. On the mound, working quickly.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Nice bounce back from Warren after the home run from Sheets. 1-1 game through 2. 8-9-1 for the Yanks next. Time for Pinstripe Pride, brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. Tonight's picture was submitted by Jessica. Jessica Carmen had a great time at her first Yankees game last week. Very cool. Glad Carmen got there. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride and post your picture to social media to reflect your love for the Yankees. We might spotlight you in a future game. Hit hard. Oh, Sheets again. Nice stop. Doing it in the field, doing it at the ditch.
Having 3 days against the Yankees. Swinging the bat, making some nice defensive plays. Wow, Cabrera hits this ball right on the nose.
Now, we've documented the White Sox struggles, on pace to lose more games than the 62 Mets, 120, which is the modern record. But they have a chance to win a series tonight against the Yankees, something they have not done since the final days of June.
I know it's a small sample size. Grady Sizemore has taken over as the manager, but they've been swinging the bats better in that little window. And again, there's about a month and a half left to go, and there's a lot of young players on this roster that are going to be given a chance to maybe put themselves in position to win a job next year.
High and tight to LeMahieu. By the way, that Cabrera ball hit 106.5 off the bat. Mayhew rolls one to second. Baldwin tosses him out, 2 away. There's a strike on Verdugo. 0-1. Verdugo struck out swinging his first at bat. Oh, 2. Davis Martinez looked very sharp. Other than the home run hit by Soto, he has been in command. No other Yankee has reached. And Verdugo won't either. 97 just above the zone. Verdugo strikes out for the second time. 1-1 game. Stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, U.S. subscribers now have 24/7 access to MLB Network. Visit MLB.tv for details. Ryan Rucco, John Flaherty, Meredith Marakovitz with you, our entire Prime crew. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Producer Troy Benjamin, Dan Barr, director. Luke Miller on tape, Sean Sullivan on graphics. Our outstanding truck. Boy, Warren looks, after the home run, like a different guy. So confident and aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive is the perfect word, right? Working quickly, throwing a lot of pitches, changing it up, changing speeds.
Strike three. Painted on the inside corner with a heater. Third strikeout for Warren.
Yeah, the four-seamer has definitely been a better pitch in the big leagues than when he threw it in the minor leagues, and it just stays true on that inside corner. And he's throwing enough two-seamers that have the movement, and some of these White Sox hitters are getting caught looking at that four-seam fastball.
There's Nicky Lopez. 0-1. Deal 1. 0-2. Bounce the changeup. More of a breeze here tonight in Chicago. Bounced another change, 2-2. Luis Robert Jr. on deck. Tapped to first. LeMahieu to the bag. 2 down. Luis Robert Jr. has a 47.7% strikeout percentage since the All-Star break. Highest in the majors. Actually, it's risen tonight. That was coming into tonight, and he struck out his first at bat. So he has struck out 43 times in 89 plate appearances since the All-Star break. It's a guy who had a great year last year. Was an all-star last year, won a Silver Slugger last year. Tipped into the glove. 1-2.
This goes to show you the mental side of this game. You can have all the tools physically. You get going down the wrong path mentally. You start doubting yourself a little bit, overthinking.
Chop to third. That's a fair ball. Cabrera not in time. Infield single for Robert, who will not try and advance any further. Although, did he take half a step? No. He's going to be safe at first with the infield single.
Well, with all his offensive struggles, Robert Jr. can still fly down the baseline. This was going to be a tough play for Cabrera as he tries to sling it across the diamond. Robert Jr. just runs too well. DJ can't come up with the backhand. Hesitates a little bit, but you can see he kicks it into another gear.
Thought about maybe trying to advance further, and just as he was thinking about it, took a tumble and decided not to. Here's Benintendi. He's had a good August after a really tough season. Doubled his first time up.
Definitely here with 2 outs, you got to pay attention to Robert Jr. 17 steals, only been thrown out 1 time. 2 outs, you would expect him to be on the move.
There he goes. Pitch down, throw is on the money. Wells to Volpe, inning over. What a BB from Austin Wells, and what a tag from Anthony Volpe. And it all leads into Soto And Judge, the Yankee Bashers, coming up in the fourth. Juan Soto is completely dialed in. 3 home runs on Tuesday night. And then how do you start Wednesday? Oh yeah, add a 4th in 2 evenings. What else does Juan Soto have in store? He was homered in 4 straight at bats because he walked in the 9th, so that was a plate appearance, but not an at bat. The first Yankee to do so since Reggie Jackson in the 1977 World Series. He shows bunt.
Wait a second.
And pulls it back.
Well, he has said he pays attention to the game. If they're going to give him a bunt base hit, he'll take it.
Every at bat of his is an event. The way he interacts with the pitcher, the histrionics in the box. By the way, one Yankee has hit 5 home runs in a 2-game span. Tony Lazzeri back in May of 1936. He hit 2 home runs in the 2nd game of a doubleheader. And then the next day, he hit 3 home runs with an American League record 11 RBIs. Soto in the driver's seat, 3-1 with Judge on deck.
Well, let's see what Martin does here. Back-to-back changeups, fastball count. Does he come right at him? Go off speed again.
Popped up down the left field line, foul ground, and against the net. Good attempt there by Vargas. Full count.
Yeah, good bid by Vargas, and you give Davis Martin credit. He came right at Juan Soto. Here's my best fastball in a fastball count. Vargas makes a bid just off his glove.
Juan Soto.
It's going that good right now.
Yeah.
He's telling the ball to hit the seats, and it did.
And he gets another chance here with 4 homers over the last 2 nights. Soto stays alive.
Yeah, that's the changeup, and you see Juan Soto nodding. He's seen it a lot this at bat, and I figured he would be right on time at some point, and there it was. And he just fouled it straight back. If you're Davis Martin, might not want to throw that one in the same spot again.
Soto tops that to second. And Juan Soto is finally retired.
Sometimes you got to give a pitcher a little bit of credit
Yeah.
here, Ryan. I mean, this kid just went right at Juan Soto and won that individual at bat. Didn't back down, filled up the strike zone, got away with the changeup, and got an easy ground ball.
Now here is Aaron Judge, sitting on 299 career home runs. Ball 1. Judge playing in his 955th career game. Ralph Kiner hit his 300th in game 1097, which is the current record.
Now, when I hear Ralph Kiner, I don't think about the home run slugger.
You think of Kiner's corner?
Kiner's corner.
Yeah, of course.
It's a big deal. He was lucky enough to be on Kiner's corner one time.
Yeah? Very nice.
That was a highlight when I was with the Padres. My brother was a big Met fan.
Yeah.
Always watched the Met games. Kiner's corner was a big deal, and
Yeah.
there I was. And now Aaron Judge gets to be talked about in the same sentence as a Hall of Famer.
Really good stuff here from Davis Martin, as he's gotten Judge twice on strikes.
Yeah, I mentioned Martin coming off 6 shutout against the Oakland A's and no decision in that game, so threw the ball well, obviously. And a good mix here tonight. The changeup's been a plus pitch. That sweeper slider down and away gets Aaron Judge out in front.
You know what my version of Kiner's corner is? Steve Serby's Sunday Q&A. Haven't ever done it.
Okay.
But that's a goal. That's a life goal. Not to feel any pressure or anything, Steve. I believe Meredith did it somewhat recently,
Yes.
right, Meredith?
Yes.
I did, yes. It was fun.
It was a
I like being
career
on
highlight.
on the other side.
Yeah?
though. I like asking the questions. I don't love answering the questions.
I thought you handled it very nicely, though.
Thank you. And thank you to Steve Serby for doing that. That was fun.
A 1-1. Wells shows bunt. Wow, how about that? You like it when your catcher can do that, huh? Austin Wells, a perfect bunt single.
Well, Juan Soto says, I pay attention to what they're giving me out on the field. I saw Austin Wells take a little peek. You want to give me a base hit with 2 down? I'll take it.
And you know what, John, there's something to be said for the leadership someone like Juan Soto shows in that spot, right? Where he's not too proud to take the base. And he's obviously also capable of laying it down accurately. So anybody else can look at that and say, if Juan Soto is willing to do it, then yeah, I can be willing to do it as well.
But there's also a baseball IQ, Ryan, where you got to know the right time, right? And 2 down, they're giving yourself a base hit to get a runner on base for Gleyber Torres, who has a hitting streak, has been swinging the bat better. Not a bad time to do it. There are other times where you're batting cleanup, it's time to drive in a run.
Right. Obviously,
this wasn't one of those situations.
Or like the other night, Verdugo, not the right time. Wells dancing off first. Oh, look at Coney on Kiner's corner.
You know, when you go on Kiner's corner, they hand you a little envelope too when it's done.
Really?
Hey, thanks for showing up. Yeah,
wow.
A little gift certificate in there. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, nice little
classy.
Nice little perk. I wonder if Steve Serby gave that to Meredith. You know, a little.
Oh, Meredith, did you get anything from Steve for the Q&A?
I got a thank you, which was enough for me. I don't need to be handed gifts, John Flaherty.
Torres taps it slowly foul.
Where was the gift certificate to?
Well, this was 1996, Meredith. I've forgotten a lot of things since then, and I don't really remember. I probably gave it away to somebody and said, enjoy a nice dinner somewhere, but I appreciated the little envelope that slid across the table.
Didn't Coney say he got some sort of like piece of lawn equipment when he was on Kiner's corner the first time? I vaguely, I'm gonna have to text David.
Probably got lawn equipment living in an apartment, so it was wildly useful for him.
Here you go. Jack Curry just texted me, said it was a weed whacker.
Weed whacker.
For Coney. I knew it was some form of lawn equipment.
I can guarantee you I did not get a weed whacker.
The 2-2. Torres flicks that down the right field line. Long run for Fletcher into foul ground. Slides. And he makes the catch. That is a terrific play from Dominic Fletcher. Covering a ton of ground for the final out of the 4th. The W is hooping it up on Prime tomorrow. Catch the Phoenix Mercury as they take on the Chicago Sky. Game starts tomorrow at 8 p.m.
You have to explain this to me.
Yeah.
Because the Olympics just happened, right? So did the W take a little hiatus?
Total hiatus, a little more than 3-week break. Torres diving stop, tosses to LeMahieu to retire Benintendi. Nice play by Gleyber Torres for the first out of the bottom of the 4th.
Well, Gleyber going to his left. Comes up with it clean. Now it's just a matter of getting to his feet or his knees to deliver the accurate throw from the knee. Nice play.
So the W All-Star game in Phoenix, I believe, was July 20th. So you have just shy of a month break.
Right in the middle of the season.
Yeah, right in the middle of the season. But I didn't mind. Got a little break too. And then it ramps right back up, the push to the playoffs, John. Lined into center. Grisham started in, totally misread it, and it's over his head for a double. Started in, then froze, and by the time he knew he had to retreat, There was nothing left to be done.
Yeah, outfielders and especially center fielders will say the toughest ball to read is the one right at them. And you see Grisham gets fooled, gets turned around. And Andrew Vaughn, who through these three games has really lit up the hanging slider.
What do you think he's saying there?
Maybe
The sound of the maybe he's saying
yeah,
maybe he's saying the sound of the bat didn't think was good enough that it would go that far. Felt like there was significant volume to that bat crack.
Here you go. You got to deal with the hottest hitter for the White Sox. Sheets with his solo home run in the second.
Had 4 hits in the opener of this series. And a double yesterday. $3-0 on Sheets.
You just don't want to give in here and lay a cookie down the middle of the plate. Make your pitch to the corners. Take your chances. There you go.
Perfectly located with that sinker.
Throw that sinker 9 out of 10 times down and away like that. You will get a lot of ground balls to the right side.
And it's 3-2.
Take a look back in the second inning. He's been wearing out opposite field base hits. Gets this one elevated a little bit. First career opposite field home run. Gavin Sheets.
Three-two. Grounded into right field. A base hit. Coming around third is Vaughn. He will score. Gavin Sheets stays hot. And it's 2-1 White Sox.
Well, you're right, Ryan. He stays hot. But I mentioned earlier, the one hole that the Yankees thought they had found was the slider down and in. They tried to go there on a 3-2 count. It was a good pitch by Warren. It just finds a hole. Vaughn's going to score easily. If you're Will Warren and you're Austin Wells behind the plate, you had a reason for throwing that pitch in the location. You just got beat. Ball between the hole.
Off the bat, that looked like LeMahieu was going to have a strong chance at it. But it ends up in right field as a go-ahead base hit. Remember, this starts because of the misplay from Grisham, which had a 90% catch probability.
Ryan, I'm sure we sound like a broken record for 3 days here, but the Chicago White Sox are invested in this game now, right? I mean,
yep.
They've been hanging around, won the first game of the series, 2-1 lead here in the fourth, and the Yankees haven't had the ability in this series just to put them away. Even last night's game got interesting at the end. The Yankees are going to have to earn this final game of the series to get 2 out of 3.
Swing and a miss. Good sinker there from Warren. And that is his 4th strikeout.
And you watch the movement. Middle of the plate, it just darts down and in. Vargas right over the top.
What do you like most about the stuff from Warren and what you see?
Well, we talked in our open. I like the sweeper. I like the action on that pitch into lefties, down and away to righties. But he's really working the 4-seam, 2-seam combination in this one. There's another ground ball.
High chopper over the head of LeMahieu into right field. On to third goes Sheets. And runners at the corners with 2 out.
Well, the good news when you're a pitcher and you throw a sinker, you're going to get a ground ball. The bad news, sometimes they find a hole or they bounce right over DJ LeMahieu. Pitching coach Matt Blake going to come out to the mound, and I'm sure this conversation is going to be, listen, you're getting your ground balls with your two-seamer, you're throwing the ball over the plate, keep taking our chances, keep doing what you're doing, and everything's going to work itself out.
Right, you think about this inning, you have a misplay from Grisham, you have a ground ball that finds a hole into right, and then you have that chopper.
Chucky Robinson up at the plate, known more as a defensive catcher than an offensive player. And I have lived this role during my career. You're going to go up there hunting a first pitch fastball, trying to let it fly. If you're Will Warren and Austin Wells, probably be better off spinning something here first pitch. There you go.
Now
you put yourself in a little bit of hole here if you're Warren. Sweeper down and away, sweeper down and away. Now you find yourself in a fastball count to a backup catcher who has a low batting average. You're going to have to challenge him at some point and take your chances.
Gets the call there with the sinker. 2-1. Way late on that fastball, 2-2. Go right back to the heater.
Right
after
back
that swing?
to the heater outside. And if you miss, you can go with that 3-2 slider, knowing that Robinson's probably going to be in swing mode.
Runner going. Throw down. Runner coming home now. Torres his throw, and we have a pickle. Sheets is caught in it. Nearly got hit with that toss. Cabrera throws to Warren to complete the play and get the out. Well executed by the Yankees. 2-1 White Sox after 4.
Well, we're going to take a look at Will Warren and how he has executed his game plan tonight. Got the sweeper going, the two-seamer that has great action coming back towards the plate. And I mentioned the four-seamer has been a plus pitch for him at the big league level. Through 4 innings, he's represented himself just fine.
Now time for the 4th inning recap, brought to you by the powerful backing of American Express. Well, both young pitchers have acquitted themselves nicely.
Love it from both of them. Have not given a free pass yet. Filling up the strike zone, trusting their stuff, taking their chances.
Grisham laces that into center field. A leadoff single for Trent Grisham. You want to make up for a misplay? That's a good way to start.
Yeah, trying to get something going here from the bottom of the lineup. First pitch swinging in an elevated heater. Right back up the middle. Nice, short, quick, compact stroke.
So the bottom of the 3rd and the bottom of the 4th both ended with caught stealings. Volpe lines that to right field. On the run, Fletcher had him played well, and Grisham just gets back. So Volpe hit it hard, made a bid, but is retired, 1 down.
Yankees second time through the lineup, a lot more aggressive. First pitch swinging, a couple of hard hit baseballs here in the 5th.
Here's Cabrera. Just foul. Luis Rojas hops out of the way. By the way, John, the caught stealing at the end of the bottom of the fourth goes in your scorecard as 24251, which is the zip code in Gate City, Virginia. Slow chopper off the mound. Martin gloves and tags, 2 down as Grisham moves to second. Yankees with some roster moves today, as Jazz Chisholm Jr. placed on the 10-day IL. Yankees still looking for more information as to the exact length of time they expect to be without him. De Los Santos DFA'd. That wasn't a total shock after the last couple of outings. Oswald Peraza recalled from AAA, and Will Warren recalled to start this game. Meredith, a lot going on today.
No doubt about it, and it seems like there's a little bit of optimism with Jazz Chisholm Jr. They still are talking with multiple doctors for that diagnosis to see the severity of that injury, but there is some thought that maybe he won't miss a significant amount of time and he'll be able to come back. Obviously, it's not his throwing hand, so that works in his throwing arm, so that works in his favor, but
nice stab at third by Vargas. The rolled throw, not in time. LeMahieu beats it out for the infield single, and the inning continues. First and third, 2 down.
But Ryan, as I was saying, he's still going to need to be able to field the ball. He's still going to need to be able to swing. So that's still a wait and see in Yankee land as to how long he is going to be back. As far as Oswald Peraza is concerned, he's been hitting really well down at AAA. You look at the last 21 games, 317 average, 7 homers, 20 RBIs. And one thing he said to me in the clubhouse is he added a little bit of a toe tap, something he didn't do earlier in the season. He just felt it made him more comfortable at the plate, in a better position to hit. He got immediate results, went to his hitting coach and said, I think there's something there. I think I should do this not just in 2 strike counts. I should do it all the time. And that's when he really started to take off and have that success. He's excited to be here. He said it's been a little bit of a whirlwind in getting here to Chicago, but certainly looks forward to getting some opportunity up here at this level.
Aaron Boone talking about Peraza getting opportunities against lefties as well, and those are the numbers Meredith mentioned. Very impressive.
Yeah, I was wondering maybe if he would be coming up here to get an opportunity to play every day, right? He's on that heater the last 21 games, but it sounds like just mainly against left-handed pitching.
Verdugo grounds it hard on the backhand. Lopez stabs and tosses out Verdugo to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-1 White Sox. Fans join the Yankees on Saturday, August 24th as they celebrate their 76th Old Timers Day, presented by Fresh Direct. This year's ceremonies are highlighted by a reunion of the 2009 World Championship team. So arrive early and see your favorite Yankees legends put on the pinstripes again. Tickets are going fast, so get your tickets today at Yankees.com. Will Warren into the bottom of the 5th. Yankees trailing the White Sox 2-1. Chucky Robinson, who was up when the Yankees ended the bottom of the 4th with a caught stealing, gets a new at bat here, 1-0. White Sox entered this series having lost 24 of 25 games, including a 21-game losing streak, which tied an American League record. They took the first game of this series 12-2. Yankees won last night. Rubber game here today. White Sox trying to win their first series since June 28th to the 30th. That was against Colorado. Three and 2. swing and a miss. All right, John, here we go. Time for Name That Yankee. Career stats. Oof. 247, 1,100 hits, 40 home runs. Few seasons with the White Sox, then a few seasons with the Yankees before Texas and Kansas City. Championship seasons with the Yankees. You got a beat on it at all?
I got a good idea, but the Royals threw me off in 1984.
All right.
That's what I'm finding. Our producer Troy Benjamin likes to throw one team out there that throws you off a little bit.
Well, it's also, people don't fully know this, but Troy has more sports knowledge in his head than any human being on the planet. So you have the most diabolical designer behind all of these.
Well, if you think to last night's Name That Yankee, it was the one dog, right? Lance Johnson.
Right. That ball is foul.
And he had, obviously, he played for the Yankees for a little bit. But
Yeah.
you don't remember Lance Johnson. I didn't play for the Yankees.
No, not at all. But by the way, our old friend Sweeney Murdy, very confident in this one. Says it should. He says we should get this one easily.
Good for him. He's sitting at home with a computer.
No. Sweeney's an honest man. He just has it on merit. Cabrera makes the catch. 2 away.
I think the Name That Yankee is going to be Old Timers Day, too.
Oh, really? I think you're right, John.
I think so.
I think you're right.
We saw Tim Hill warming in the Yankee bullpen, but Warren trying to finish 5. And quickly ahead in the count 0-2. That has been a common theme tonight. Filling up the strike zone, forcing contact from the White Sox. This outing could go a long way.
Broken bat. Volpe charges, fires in time for the out. Very close play at first with Lopez. And we'll see if Grady Sizemore and the White Sox want to challenge it, and it looks like they do.
Well, Lopez hitting from the
White
left
Sox
side
are
gets out
challenging
of
the
the
out
gate
call at first
quickly.
base.
Volpe does all that he can.
Looks safe.
Well, isn't that the old if it's in the glove, like not quite hitting the leather yet? I agree. I think he's probably got it.
just in before it hits the glove.
Well, Lopez hitting from the left side, breaking his bat. Ball wasn't hit that hard, but when you're left side, you get out of the box in good shape. You got a chance for that infield hit.
After review, the call is overturned. The runner's safe. White Sox retain the challenge.
There you go. So the call is overturned. And Warren has a little more work to do, trying to get through this 5th, what's been a really nice outing for Will Warren.
Going to be his last batter, you would think. Right-handed hitter Robert Jr. The lefty Benintendi waiting on deck.
2-1 on Robert. Grounded to short. Volpe tosses to second, and that will end the inning. 5 strong from Will Warren. We go to the 6th. Yankees trail 2-1. Let's take a look at the Spectrum exit velocity. Juan Soto's home runs over the last 4 games.
Average exit velo 106.7, but you love the spray chart where he drives some the other way, pulls a few home runs, equal opportunity as far as where he's delivering the baseball.
Soto a homer tonight after his first career 3 home run game last night. Soto, the first Yankee with 6 home runs in 4 games since Alex Rodriguez back in 2007. Ahead 2-0 in a game the Yankees trail 2-1. 3-0 now. We saw Martin though fall behind last time and challenge Soto and eventually retire him. Judge waiting on deck.
You see the pitch count for Martin, only 66. Starting off the 6th inning now.
There's a strike with a changeup clipping the outside corner. 3-1. The rest of the Yankee offense has struggled in this series. And Soto has his 100th walk of the season. He is the first player to ever record 5 100-walk seasons before their 26th birthday. And he and Aaron Judge now are the fastest duo of teammates to ever have 30 home runs and 100 walks in a season.
Got a little action in the White Sox bullpen. Grady Sizemore, the manager, letting his young right-hander try to go through the middle of this lineup for the 3rd time.
1-0. And that is high. 2-0 on Judge.
Falling into some bad counts as Anderson getting loose in the pen. And Aaron Judge has been baffled by Martin with 2 strikeouts tonight already.
Soto leads off first. And that one in there for a strike. 2-1 on Judge. Talked about it earlier, John. Judge and the opportunities with men on base this year thanks to Soto. He has more plate appearances with men on base than anybody in baseball. The 2-1 is high, and it's 3-1 on Aaron Judge.
Well, Davis Martin going to the off-speed game here. A lot of change-ups, and they've been elevated, so working underneath the baseball here in the 6th, that could be dangerous.
Judge sitting on 299 home runs. That one catches the inside corner. 3-2. The 3-2 is down, ball 4, and Judge works a walk. So Soto and Judge back-to-back walks. Yankees set up. First and second, nobody out. By the way, John, I can't say enough about Will Warren tonight. The job that he did, put the Yankees in this position between innings, getting love in that Yankee dugout. 5 innings of really solid work. The second run he allowed, he was betrayed by his defense. And after he gave up that home run to Sheets, it just looked like he had a whole different aggression to him. And you see him now chatting it up with one of the greats on the mound, Garrett Cole.
7 hits, but did not issue a walk, and then the 5 strikeouts. Will Warren absolutely did his job tonight.
Now the Yankee offense trying to as Wells. It's a laser, but right at Benintendi for the first out.
Well, Austin Wells been swinging a hot bat lately. First pitch swinging, hit it well, but right at Benintendi.
No Giancarlo Stanton in the lineup today. Aaron Boone just picking his spots with Stanton coming back off the IL before having him play, say, 5 or 6 straight games. Plus, obviously, it gives an opportunity for Judge and a DH day. Here's Torres, has a 10-game hitting streak. 1-0. He went. Martin had just 77 pitches. You see the Yankee bench. And the options for Aaron Boone: Stanton, Rice, Peraza, Narvaez. Torres tips that into the glove. 1-2.
Martin has just enough on his fastball after he shows the good changeup as Soto and Judge taking their leads.
The 1-2. Torres pops that into shallow right. Fletcher there. 2 down as Soto bluffs. And it will be left to Grisham.
You can see Robinson, the catcher, turning and looking at Trent Grisham, and you start computing in your mind. Okay, last at bat he swung at a first pitch heater right down the middle, line drive right back up the box. I would not expect a first pitch fastball here if you're Trent Grisham. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. The changeup has been such a good pitch for Martin tonight.
And that is high. 1-0. Grisham's misplay in the 4th on the Andrew Vaughn line drive led to the White Sox 2nd run. Chicago currently a 2-1 lead. Soto off second, Judge off first. The 1-0. Fouled straight back on that changeup. 1-1. Grisham pops it up foul behind the plate and into the seats. A scramble for the ball. Yeah, all right. Nice job, sir. That section looked about as comfortable as you are with pop-ups.
Wow. We're 2.5 games into this, Meredith, and now the shots are starting to fly. We got 2.5 to go, buddy.
Another chance for Grisham. The 1-2 is down. 2-2. I'm just putting together the information you've shared with us all series long about the sky in Chicago and pop-ups.
I'm allowed to take shots at myself. I don't know if you're allowed to take shots at me.
Fair.
Flash, the funny thing is how this started in the dugout the other day.
As Grisham skips rope 3-2.
Ryan really trying to get on your good side, complimenting you on your catching career.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's gone downhill since then.
It's gone steadily down.
It's a quick turn. Three and two on Grisham, 2 outs. So Soto and Judge will both be on the move. Martin's payoff. He is inside, ball 4, 3rd walk of the inning, and the base is now loaded for Anthony Volpe. And is that going to do it for Martin?
Boy, it's got to be a tough decision for Grady Sizemore. It looks like he's already made it. You'd love to give a young right-hander a chance to get out of this, but it doesn't look like he's going to get that opportunity.
Well, the interim manager, Grady Sizemore, walks to the mound. Martin, impressive tonight against this Yankee lineup. Volpe will face the pen with the bases loaded. 2 out, Yankees down 1. Well, beautiful night in Chicago, and Juan Soto picked up where he left off. First at bat, 4th home run in 2 days, an early Yankee lead. But Gavin Sheets has had a big series for the White Sox. He tied things up. Chicago added 1 more, and Davis Martin has dealt, but in some trouble here in the 6th after 3 walks, including walks to Soto and Judge. The base is loaded, 2 out. Justin Anderson comes on to face Anthony Volpe. Faced Volpe on Monday and struck him out. Volpe 1 for his last 30. And there is strike 1. Fourth appearance in the last 6 days for Anderson. The 0-1. 1-1. Cabrera on deck. Big opportunity here for Anthony Volpe. Yankees down 1, bases loaded, 2 out. And that is in there for a strike, 1 and 2.
Yeah, Anderson, a typical sinker slider guy, but the slider backing up a little bit, locking Anthony Volpe. He's just got a battle here behind in the count, 1 and 2, bases loaded. Try to put something in play.
1-2. 2 and 2. Anderson deals the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Volpe down on strikes as his struggles continue. And the Yankees leave the bases loaded in the 6th. Still trail 2-1. Thursday Night Football returns to Prime Video in September. And it's our biggest season yet. 12 divisional matchups plus huge stars every week. It all starts September 12th with Buffalo at Miami, only on Prime Video. You ready for football season, John?
I am. I'm ready for it to get going.
Yeah.
The fantasy football drafts coming up all over the place.
That's right. Tim Hill did a nice job. First game of this series, the former member of the White Sox will face 3, 4, 5. Benintendi, Vaughn, and Sheets. Nice outing from Will Warren. And strike 1. Benintendi a double tonight. Rolls over on that. Torres, 1 down.
Well, nothing new for Tim Hill. Gets ground balls at a 67% clip. Easy play for Gleyber Torres.
Game 1 of this series, the Yankees were 2 for 18 with runners in scoring position. Had a couple of opportunities over the last few innings, been unable to cash in. Verdugo with a couple of men on in the 5th, and then Wells, Torres, and Volpe all with chances in the 6th. Hill trying to keep it right here. One and 2. Just missed. 2 and 2. Nice stab there by Hill. Almost leapt at it. 2 away. Good here. Yeah, on the crowd mic. Nice PFP there.
Yeah, we take a look at his fielding position with that low 3/4 arm angle. In really good shape there. Nice stab and an easy play. 2 quick outs.
That almost peeked through the webbing there. Here's Gavin Sheets. He has been the biggest obstacle for Yankees pitching in this series as Luke Weaver warms. Sheets 4 hits in game 1 of this series, a double last night. He has a homer and a single tonight. Has driven in both White Sox runs. Catches the outside corner, 1-2. Grounded to the left side. Volpe across his body on the run. In time. Dug out by LeMahieu for the final out of the 6th. A nice play by Volpe. A nice scoop by LeMahieu. More good work from Tim Hill. We go to the 7th inning. Yankees trailing 2-1. We move to the top of the 7th inning in Chicago. White Sox leading the Yankees 2-1. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Yankees. Oswaldo Cabrera, DJ LeMahieu, and Alex Verdugo. And there's a strike from Anderson to Cabrera. Thought it was up. Might have been right. 0-1. Nice job by Tim Hill in the 6th, and back of Will Warren, who was very good through 5 for the Yankees. Yanks come into this game with 17 straight games of at least 8 hits. Last time they had an 18-game streak was 1989. They have 4 hits so far tonight. Well, nice catch off the ricochet by a gentleman in the 10th throw. Baltimore has 1 tonight. So for the moment, the Orioles and Yankees tied atop the AL East. Good rip by Cabrera, still 1-2. Cabrera golfs that into shallow right, a base hit for Oswaldo Cabrera, getting things started in the 7th. All right, John, it's time for the Name That Yankee answer. I think he's got something in common with the Yankee manager. 2 things, 2 big things.
Well, he was a shortstop and hit a big home run.
Yeah, Bucky Dent, manager, and also, you know, has a special nickname in Boston, just like Aaron. Bucky Dent, the correct answer. What was that on the difficulty scale today?
I only think a 4.
Really? I feel like it was harder than a 4. Yeah, I guess it depends on when you're born. That plays a role. There goes Cabrera. LeMahieu swing and miss. Throw down. Not in time. Cabrera safe at 2nd, and it looked like Robinson had some trouble with LeMahieu at the plate after the swing and miss.
Yeah, a strong throw from Robinson, though. You're wondering what happened with Baldwin at 2nd base. Take another look. Decent jump. The throw up the line. Baldwin just can't come up with it. Might have had a chance to apply the tag.
Here we go, John.
This is what you were talking about with DJ kind of falling over the plate. Robinson makes contact.
So Cabrera set up. Think there was any possibility of interference there with LeMahieu?
Could have been, but I'm more interested in this. I mean, that right there is the play you have to make if you're a big league second baseman. And I speak from experience behind the plate. When you make a throw like this.
Yeah, he catches it. He's out.
He's out.
A 1-2. LeMahieu just trying to do something to advance Cabrera to third now. Cabrera the tying run at second.
Another look, comes in front to catch it and apply the tag and just whiffs.
He's definitely out if he catches that ball.
DJ here just try to force something to the other side of the field. They're going to try to pitch him in.
The 1-2 was going that way with it, fouled it off.
Yeah, really good swing. Mistake by Anderson, and you're behind 1-2 in the count. You're just trying to put the ball in play, but if you can force one the other way to give a chance for Verdugo with a runner at third, less than 2 outs, that's what you're looking for.
The 1-2 inside on LeMahieu, 2-2. Swing and a miss. LeMahieu chases a sinker and unable to advance Cabrera, 1 down.
Anderson threw that four-seamer in there a couple of times, and then the sinker just disappears down in the zone.
And Sizemore will end the night for Anderson. Brady Sizemore goes back to the bullpen. Yankees threatening in the 7th. Cabrera at second, trailing 2-1, 1 out. Top of the order coming up. From the Windy City to the Motor City, Friday night on Yes, the Yankees road trip continues with a weekend set against the Detroit Tigers. Pre-game coverage starts at 6 o'clock. With first pitch scheduled for shortly after 6:30 on Yes, the Yes app. Remember, catch tonight's postgame on Yes after the final out. Dominic Leone into the game for the White Sox. Pitched a scoreless inning on Monday. Faces Verdugo here with Cabrera at second. 1 down. Yankees down 2-1 in the top of the 7th. Strike 1 to Verdugo with a cutter. Soto on deck. He has been the source of Yankee offense in this series. Two and one on Verdugo.
Well, you would think this would be a great place to hit for Verdugo. Runner in scoring position. Soto waiting on deck. Should get a good pitch to hit.
2-1. Gets a very generous call on a sinker. And instead of 3-1, it's 2-2.
Yeah, Ryan Addington, the home plate umpire, that is off the plate by a few inches. And a huge call during the course of this at bat.
Yeah, that could swing an entire at bat. 2-2 on Verdugo. Verdugo drives that in the air to right and deep. Fletcher back, races over and makes the catch. Or did he? Tagging from second is Cabrera. He's going to come all the way home and score! is on the sac fly, and the Yankees tie it at 2. Unconventional electricity from Oswaldo Cabrera.
Well, you can see the energy in the dugout. Verdugo drills this to right center field. The right fielder Fletcher makes a great play. Gets tripped up on the warning track. Good base running by Cabrera. And he's thinking all the way when he tags, I got a chance to score from second base.
John, you are right. The second he tagged, he was thinking, I'm going home.
He was thinking, I got a chance. You see Fletcher get tripped up. It's going to take a little while to get to his feet. And obviously, Luis Rojas, third base coach, had a little bit to do with it. But you have to be thinking, I got a chance to score here. And he definitely did that when he was tagging up from second.
And Soto ahead 2-0. 4 home runs in the last 2 days, and it's 3-0 on Soto. That run scored by Cabrera, the first Yankee run over the last 2 days that came on something other than a Soto home run. There's the 3-0. In there for a strike. 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. That is in there for a strike. Soto taking a couple of good-looking pitches on 3-0 and 3-1, and the count is now full. 2-2 game, top of the 7th inning. And Soto walks for the second time tonight. Take another look at Cabrera.
Yeah, we're going to take another look. Gets back to tag. Gets a good jump. Comes around third. A little hesitation there. And the head first slide, and then the energy to follow into that Yankee dugout. Great play by Fletcher out in right field. Just gets tripped up and takes him a little while to get to his feet. The relay throw on the short hop.
And a great send from Luis Rojas. Here is Judge. Cabrera dancing through that dugout.
He brings the energy every day.
Aaron Boone was talking about what a positive presence he is earlier today. Whether playing or not, always upbeat. Judge rips that into the left field corner. Can Soto score? He's going to have to park it at third. It's a double for Judge. And the Yankees with second and third, 2 out in this 7th.
Well, Aaron Judge had his trouble with Martin, the starting pitcher, but no trouble here. Drilling this to left field. Benintendi does a good job picking it up cleanly off the wall. That's going to hold Soto to third base.
So Judge on base twice tonight, Soto on 3 times, and Austin Wells with an opportunity to give the Yankees the lead. Here's Wells. Second and third, 2 down, 2-2 game, top 7. Strike 1. Tonkin up in the Yankee pen. 1-2. Soto leads off third, Judge off second. The 0-2 in the dirt. 1-2. The 1-2. Hop back here, foul. Still 1-2 on Wells. Wells tonight. It's grounded out to second, has a bunt single, and is lined out to left. He's been very effective in the cleanup spot. Something obviously critical. Take advantage of what Soto and Judge do and also provide a little protection. A chance here for Wells. A 1-2. Line drive, base hit left field. Soto will score. Here comes Judge. The throw not in time. Austin Wells delivers, and it's 4-2 Yankees.
Well, you can see the confidence rising in this Yankee young catcher with every day that he plays, and takes a good pitch down and away off the plate and just stays on it, drills it the other way. What a good piece of hitting with 2 strikes. Soto scores easily. Benintendi, the strong throw. Aaron Judge scores easily, and a huge 2-out base hit, couple RBIs for Austin Wells.
A 4-2 Yankee lead. Cabrera with the exhilarating game-tying run, scoring from second on a sac fly, and then Austin Wells, the 2-run single with 2 outs. That one gets away from Robinson, and Wells moves to second. John, I also thought that was a really good send by Luis Rojas, too. I know it's 2 outs. I know Judge is fast, but Benintendi had that ball maybe before Judge had even touched third.
Yeah, I think that's knowing the scouting report if you're Luis Rojas, who you can run on, when to take some chances. Benintendi, accurate throwing arm, not the strongest. I go back to this base hit line. That's a tough pitch down and away. Wells stays on. You can see Benintendi, you're right, had the ball when Aaron Judge was a few steps before third base. An aggressive send that worked out.
Luis Rojas 2 for 2 this inning. Torres 0 for 3 has a 10-game hitting streak. Call up in the White Sox pen. The 2-2. Just low, and it's 3-2 on Gleyber Torres. Is in the dirt, and Leon hits the deck. Torres walks. First and second, 2 out.
Another look at the delivery coming down the mound. Spins out.
And now Be some attention for Leon. Took a moment for the White Sox to address it. And that is going to do it for Dominic Leon. He will exit with 2 on, 2 out. Yankees leading 4-2, 3 runs already in the 7th. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule presented by Booking.com. Yankees with an off day tomorrow, and 3 against the Tigers in 2 cities. Sunday will be in Williamsport for the Little League Classic. Then the Yankees come home for the Guardians and the Rockies. Long half inning here for the Yankees, 22 minutes and counting. Chad Cull, the new reliever after Leon appeared to tweak his lower leg. The Yankees have already scored 3 runs in the inning. Wells leads off second. Torres leads off first. Here's Grisham, who has walked and singled tonight. 0-1. One and one. One and two. One and two on Grisham. Wells leads off second. Torres off first. Grisham lines that foul down the right field line. Still 1 and 2. The 1-2 from Cole. 2 and 2. Cole signed a minor league deal with the White Sox in December, called up in June. 8th big league season, 2-2 pitch. And it's full on Trent Grisham. Anthony Volpe on deck. 36 pitches this inning thus far from White Sox hurlers. (3-2) runners going, swing and a miss as Grisham is down on strikes, but the Yankees take the lead in an electrifying way. It started with Cabrera scoring from second on a sac fly. Judge doubles, Wells singles, 2 more score, and it's 4-2 Yanks. Take a look at the game summary. 4-7-0 for the Yanks, 2-7-0 for the White Sox. Will Warren really good in 5 innings. Didn't walk a batter, struck out 5. Juan Soto, another home run tonight, his 4th in 2 nights. Also has a couple of walks, a couple of runs scored. Davis Martin, a strong start for the White Sox, and Gavin Sheets continues to be effective at the plate and in the field. Here's Michael Tonkin after a strong 6th from Tim Hill following those 5 innings from Warren. Fisted, foul.
Well, Tonkin coming out of the bullpen trying to get back on track. He's been struggling a little bit lately, but quickly ahead in the count. 0-2, and this is where Aaron Boone can find his lanes for his high leverage relievers, with tomorrow being an off day.
Swing and a miss. Vargas down on strikes. Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. A couple of great catches by Dominic Fletcher tonight. It's a great play in right center, but then when he hits the ground, Oswaldo Cabrera took advantage and scored from second on a sac fly. It's got to be a swing of emotion for Verdugo on that too, right? You think you got one in the gap. You're like, oh, I'm robbed. And then you're like, eh.
Okay, it's a little sac fly, right. RBI. Well, it's really important last 3 innings here for the Yankees, not only to try to take this game, win a series before an off day, but get some of their high leverage relievers back on track. Tonkin, maybe Weaver gets an inning, maybe Clay Holmes.
Two and two. Luke Weaver warming. Tapped over the mound. Volpe charges and throws out Fletcher. 2 away. Pinch hitter for Charlie Robinson will be Corey Lee. John, I know you like what you see from Corey Lee.
I've been impressed. 2 games in this series. Quick pop time behind the plate, strong throwing arm, and he's got some pop with his 10 home runs.
Beautifully located strike 1 from Tonkin.
Like I said, Tonkin kind of going through it lately. Needs to get back on track. Such a pleasant surprise for the Yankees the last couple of weeks. Hasn't quite gone his way.
One and one. One and two. He got him. That is a sharp 7th from Michael Tonkin. To the 8th we go. Yankees lead it 4-2.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the New York Yankees, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. Top of the 8th inning, Yankees lead 4-2. New catcher behind the plate for the White Sox, Corey Lee, will take over. And it'll be Anthony Volpe, Oswaldo Cabrera, and DJ LeMahieu start off the 8th inning. Volpe 0 for 3, a fly out, a line out, and a strikeout.
1 for his last 31. Volpe, that is fair. Inside third, down the left field line. Anthony Volpe loses the helmet and takes a big turn, but stops at second with a much needed leadoff double.
Yeah, they called that a little confidence knock for Anthony Volpe. You take that into the off day and look forward to the Tigers series, and more importantly in this inning, you're trying to add on. Drills it down the left field line. Going to be an easy double. Now the wheel starts spinning. Possibility of Anthony Volpe stealing third. You got Cabrera up at the plate trying to pull a ball to the right side. The Yankees trying to add on a run here in the 8th.
Cabrera started the rally in the 7th with a single and then a stolen base, and then scored from second on a sac fly on a sliding catch in right center from Fletcher. Cabrera grounds a base hit into center field. Here comes Volpe. He will score. Oswaldo Cabrera's RBI single makes it 5-2 Yanks.
Cabrera just seems to be in the middle of everything. I mentioned it, starting off that rally in the 7th inning. Here, his job, get the bat head out, pull the baseball. He does exactly that. And he gets rewarded with a base hit, an RBI. Oswaldo Cabrera probably is going to get a lot more playing time here. He's taking advantage of it.
Remember, the last 21 games entering tonight was batting .320 with a .915 OPS. He had a couple of more hits tonight, and then, as you said, John, in the middle of everything, what he's done with his wheels. Oh, 0-2 on LeMahieu. LeMahieu holds up 1-2. Chad Kuhl pitched last night through 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, no runs. Nice return to the mound for Kuhl, who was released by the Nationals last June, stepped away from baseball while his wife Amanda battled breast cancer. She's been declared cancer-free, and then Kuhl obviously back on the mound in the big leagues. Only 5 pitches last night for Kuhl. Strike 3, LeMahieu down looking. Alex Verdugo. A sac fly with Cabrera scoring from second in the 7th to tie the game at 2. Austin Wells then put the Yankees up with a 2-out, 2-run single. Yankees have added 1 thus far in the 8th. Looped foul into the seats. Two and 1 on Verdugo. Have Soto on deck, who is homered tonight and has walked twice. By the way, John, you may be wondering, well, who was the last Yankee to score from second on a sac fly? Were you wondering that?
I was wondering.
Okay, good.
Is it a brand name?
In a sense. I mean, yes. The person who scored absolutely is that one gets away from Lee, and to second goes Cabrera. So the hitter was Cody Bellinger,
okay.
Brand name in a sense, right? Got to go August 19th, 2000 against the Angels. He flew back, Clay Bellinger, flew out to Ron Gant with Jorge Posada at second. Gant thought it was the third out and didn't throw it back in. Posada came all the way around to score.
Just another catcher who can create havoc on the base paths with their speed. Verdugo not happy with this call.
Understandably so. Looked up. Jorge using his wheels to score from second. 3-2. Verdugo taps that foul against himself. Fun fact about that inning, by the way, back in August of 2000, the Yankees tied the record with 3 sac flies in one inning because of the error on Gant. The 3-2. Line drive, base hit, left center field. Cabrera going to come around and score. Verdugo going for 2, and he is in there with an RBI double. 6-2 Yankees.
Boy, this is Alex Verdugo at his best right here. He's such a handsy hitter. And the path of his swing, when it's middle the other way, it's just a thing of beauty where the bat stays through the strike zone. You see it from the side here. Through the strike zone, right back to the playing field. And the aggressive base running. Cruz into second base as Juan Soto will be intentionally walked.
Ooh, how about that? Intentionally walking Soto, who's on for the 4th time tonight. First intentional walk of the season for Soto. And that sets the stage for Aaron Judge, who has walked tonight, doubled. He's hitting .483 over his last 17 games. And has 299 career home runs. First and second, 1 out. Ball 1 to Judge.
You know, you just expect a hitter to take it personally when they walk intentionally the batter in front of you, but Aaron Judge is just so even keeled. He's just like, okay, to see a strike, put a good swing on it.
2-0 on Judge. Hey, might be thinking, okay, good. That means you want to pitch to me. All right, I might actually get some strikes. So far, he hasn't. 2-0. 3-0 on Judge. Aaron Judge has a permanent green light. A 3-0. Hammered in the air, deep to left field. History, number 300 for Aaron Judge. The fastest man ever in Major League Baseball to reach the 300 home run plateau.
Well, what a moment for Aaron Judge to celebrate in the dugout with his teammates. Home run number 300 and a rocket to left field.
132 games faster than anybody in big league history.
Another look, 3-0 fastball up and in, and just pulls his hands in and drills a line drive into the White Sox bullpen. And a beautiful look from the side, a 300th home run swing.
Juan Soto intentionally walked in front of him, and Judge said, okay, thank you. Aaron Judge with his first hit on a 3-0 pitch since 2022, his first home run on a 3-0 pitch since 2021. And it's a historic swing from Aaron Judge, who hits home runs at a pace we've never seen in this game.
Well, Ryan, we talked at the beginning of this game. It is the Judge Soto show. And what are you going to see every night? Well, we were lucky enough to be here for home run number 300 as Juan Soto appreciates it rounding the bases.
And the celebration for the captain in that Yankee dugout. And now the retrieval of the ball. I think Aaron Judge is saying, please just give it to me, but they need to authenticate it first, I believe, before they give him the ball or give the Yankees the ball. It is amazing watching that man play baseball day in and day out. 43 home runs on the season. And he shatters the major league record for fewest games to 300 career home runs.
You know, Ryan, I had talked about how he just plays in the moment, right? That a bad at bat doesn't affect his next at bat. And you look at tonight's game, he struck out the first 2 times and didn't look good doing it. Then it's a walk, then it's a double, and then it's a 3-run home run and the 300th home run of his career.
Now Wells gets in on it. That is tanked. Goodbye. Everybody in the road grays having fun now. It is 10-2 Yankees.
Another look at the 3-0 fastball, and that runs in and up and in. But for such a big man, the ability to pull his hands in and drill a line drive to left field.
Ever since he just closed that stance a little bit in late April, he has been unstoppable. Torres loops a liner into left, right at Benintendi. with the second out of the inning. And here's the ball retrieval in the outfield. With number 300 landed in the bullpen, so it's a lot easier negotiation than if it lands in the crowd. Yankees have put up 9 runs in 2 innings against the White Sox bullpen. There it is. Now they hand it to Aaron Judge. And then he gives it to security. Grisham powers that high and deep to right field. Guess what? Trent Grisham gets robbed. Dominic Fletcher having quite the day out in right field. One more Golden Glove moment. But this is Aaron Judge's inning. His 300th career home run. 132 games faster than anybody else in baseball history. Well, the Yankees putting up crooked numbers in the late innings in Chicago, trying to close down a rubber game win, and Aaron Judge adding some history.
Well, another look. Love the reaction in the Yankee dugout. All the teammates get to celebrate a historic moment.
We were talking about it earlier, John, the conversation I was having with Garrett Cole earlier today about Soto and Judge, and eventually we were just talking about Aaron for a while, and Garrett was saying it almost feels unfair right now to pitchers. That is how good he is. He says if he's not hitting it yard, he's doubling down the line or he's getting a base hit. Grisham on the run in deep center field. That'll be one hop off the wall. Baldwin into second with a double. And he just keeps getting better and better.
You know, Ryan, I just brought up the teammates in the dugout because most mortal major leaguers, they know what they're witnessing every day. These guys know how hard it is to play this game, and Aaron Judge is making it look easy. And, you know, a kid like Ben Rice is going to be able to say, I was a teammate of Aaron Judge when he hit home run number 300. You get to kind of enjoy a piece of that when your teammate is having just a historic season again.
Oh, nice stab. Cabrera, have a night, young man. Across the diamond in time. One away. Aaron Judge after the homer. The reaction from his teammates coming into the Yankee dugout. Soto fired up, and hugs and high fives all around. John, you talked about it too. That pitch was tailing up and in on him, and he just rips it.
You know, I'm always sitting up here in the booth, and my eyes are always trying to tell me, well, where would I pitch a guy? Is there a hole somewhere? We watched Aaron Judge over the last 3.5 months. There is nothing, no spot you can go to. This is up and in, off the plate, and he just pulls his hands in. And for a large man, that's usually where you can get a big man out, up and in. Not Aaron Judge.
Judge hits homer number 300 in his 955th game. Fly ball, right center. Soto over. 2 away. Baldwin tagging Soto's throw, just a hair late. Two on Benintendi. You're right, John. Judge starts the night with a couple of strikeouts, maybe more of a struggle in his at-bats than we've seen in a while. Then he goes walk, double, homer. And every night there is a first time since this legend stat about the tear that Judge has been on. And tonight he makes history of his own with number 300 in less games than anybody in baseball history. Off the leg of Tonkin. Recovers, tosses. Nice play by Tonkin for the final out of the 8th. Aaron Judge giving fans a little history on a Wednesday night on Prime. The Yankees return to Prime Wednesday, August 21st to take on the Guardians. Watch as Aaron Judge and the Bronx Bombers go head-to-head with Cleveland. Don't miss a minute of the Yankees, only on Prime. You know, John, you go to the 9th inning here, Yankees leading 10-2. You break down those numbers, right? The 300 career home runs for Judge in 955 games, and you realize, hey, if you're going to see the Yankees in a 3-game series, you have a really good chance of seeing Judge hit a home run. He hits about 1 every 3 games in his career.
Well, I mean, as he now has 300, you start thinking, where can this man get to?
Right.
I mean, at the pace that he hits these home runs, the quality of the at-bats that he brings every night,
he started his major league career later as far as age goes. But I mean, he hits home runs at a pace we've never seen in baseball history. Arabia, the new pitcher, and outside 2-2 on Volpe. Volpe started the 8th with a double. And Volpe down on strikes, 1 away.
Another look at the slider, and you see Anthony Volpe's front hip way gone.
Game really felt like it turned on Oswaldo Cabrera's sac fly scoring from second on the Verdugo fly out to right center.
One thing that is going to fire up a major league dugout every night is aggressive base running when it works out.
Yeah.
And you saw the dugout light up when Oswaldo Cabrera scored from second base on that sacrifice fly. This man's got to get regular reps right now at third base.
You would think. It's also, I mean, he's made some really nice plays over there tonight. Rolled slowly to second. 2 away.
Judge is going to get all the attention, rightfully so. Juan Soto, the same thing, but we talked about Cabrera, his energy. But the night Austin Wells has had.
Yeah.
2 out base hit, couple RBIs, and then a home run. One of those games you can get on that charter going to Detroit, enjoy your off day. But so many positive feelings from tonight's game. Will Warren, the starting pitcher, did a great job.
Hey, we didn't show a replay of the Wells homer because it happened right after Judge's 300, but this was Austin Wells. Good job backing up the missed catch from the fan out there in the outfield. You know, you got to back up each other on the field, and then you got to do it in the stands as well. Guy with the glove missed it, but the barehanded fan able to corral. Rebia thought, yeah.
The ball was right there, wasn't it? Wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Rebia says, all right, nice. Whoa, whoa, all right. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, there you go, Rebia. Inning over to the bottom of the 9th we go. Yanks 10, White Sox 2. Well, it has been a rough season for White Sox fans, and it's been a rough last couple of innings for them as well. 2-1 lead has turned into a 10-2 deficit as the Yankees on the brink. Finishing off this rubber game with a series victory. Michael Tonkin's been very good out of the pen and stays in for a 3rd inning of work. Strike 1.
Well, Aaron Boone deciding to stay with Tonkin here, 3rd inning, trying to pick up a save. So Luke Weaver warming up a little bit, but Yankee bullpen going to get a little bit of a breather tonight.
Warren very good through 5. Tim Hill a sharp 6th, and Tonkin has been nails since then. Roll to third on the backhand. Cabrera dug out by LeMahieu. 1 away.
Well, you think the way that this series started with the White Sox taking it to the Yankees 12-2 in the first game. Yankees rebounded the next 2. And these off days in the month of August are so precious for these players. You get to enjoy it after a win and look forward to the Tiger series over the weekend.
About to drop the White Sox to 29-93 on the season. The Yankees will maintain a half-game lead on the Orioles atop the AL East. Meredith will speak with Aaron Judge live on the field here on Prime after the final out, so don't go anywhere. And then remember, Yankees post-game show following on Yes. Two. Drifting the air to center field. Grisham drifts over. 2 out. Oh, the players in this league who have hit 300 home runs in the fewest games. Brand names all around. And Ralph Kiner was the record holder before tonight. Aaron Judge does it in game 955. 132 games faster than anybody else in baseball history. On a 3-0 pitch following an intentional walk to Juan Soto. Who is also homered tonight. Base hit, center field for Vargas. Vargas takes second. Yankees 1 out away from a series win before an off day tomorrow in Detroit. 0-1. And it's 0-2. A strong start from Will Warren. Great work out of the pen by Hill and Michael Tonkin, who can earn a save with this final out. Contributions up and down the order from the Yankees. And history from Aaron Judge. The 0-2. 1-2. Lined and stabbed by LeMahieu to end the night. Yankees win it 10-2 and take the rubber game here in Chicago. A massive series from Juan Soto with 4 homers over the last 2 days. Austin Wells, a terrific night. Oswaldo Cabrera as well. He jump-started the offense with his electrifying base running. And Aaron Judge caps the night with his 300th career home run. The fastest man to that mark.
Well, Ryan, I think you just said it perfectly with all the contributions out on the mound, starting with Will Warren, the contributions up and down the lineup. But what we're going to remember from this night is that man with home run number 300 in a Yankee victory, which I'm sure he's going to talk about with Meredith Marakovitz after this one.
It is now time for the player of the game presented by Snickers.
3-0 fastball up and in, and a line drive to left field for home run number 300. Any angle, any view that you get of that swing, it's a thing of beauty. Your Snickers player of the game, Aaron Judge.